Hello class, my name is Demi Otukoye and I did my project on Mount Washington, located in Northwest Baltimore in Baltimore County, Maryland. The Mount Washington neighborhood can be described as a village living close to urban comfort. It includes great architecture, that's what it's really known for, and neighborhoods such as Chelswood, Glen, and Sabina Matfield. At a glance, you see the estimated mortgage at $2,300, the estimated rent at about $1,600, medium home purchase at about $339,000, and the home types include condominiums, row houses, detached homes, and apartment buildings. Owners versus renters, about 79% own and 21% rent. Mount Washington traces its origin back to 1854 when two men, George Gelbch and Elise Heiner, purchased 314 acres of land and basically built on it. Initially, it was supposed to be a summer getaway to get away from the heat, but later on it turned into urban living when more entrepreneurs came and started building on the land. The shift from summer homes to actual suburban homes really came from the Civil War and the economic recession. Now, what really interested me in this was Dixon Hill. He purchased homes in 1850, and this is where most of the amazing architecture that you see there now comes from. He purchased most of his homes from Gelbich after the Civil War, after the recession, and he basically started building on it. And it's most of the homes you see now in the suburban area are the homes he actually laid down the framework for the architecture for. And this is just some of like the interesting architecture he did. This is an Italian architecture by Bike, and it's inspired by Pisaia della Signora. And this is what they call the hottest hood. I personally just love all the colors and how it really displays the personality of the area. And I really think it's a very great depiction of Baltimore in general. And yeah, I really love these houses. Moving forward to the demographics of Mount Washington. And it's super interesting. So Mount Washington's population is about 5,000. Population density is about 1,800. Median age is about 44. Male to female ratio is about 8-1. And families with kids under 18 are 47%. So it's really a great place to raise a family, especially if you want to be close to the city, but still have that family feel and that neighborhood feel. I think Mount Washington would be a great area for you. So Baltimore is an ever-growing economy. It is the city. So it has a private sector with industries that generate 42.5 billion in economic output. Its average unemployment rate is 5.9, while the US average is 3.9, which isn't too bad. And it's seen an increase in the job market of 0.6 just over the last year. So it's definitely growing, and it's definitely areas in there where are very family friendly. And this is just a visual aid to basically give you more numbers and more of an understanding of the economy. Looking at the employment at 390,000, percentage of total county employees 84, healthcare 49,000. Mount Washington is very well known for its architecture. So of course they have beautiful churches such as the Shrine of the Sacred Heart, the Assumptions of the Blessed Virgin Mary, and it's fairly close to the Orioles Park and the Fort McHenry National Monument Historic Shrine. These are all in the surrounding areas as well as the other things in the city that Baltimore has to offer. Some resources located within the relative area of Mount Washington is the Baltimore County Public Library. This is actually located in Towson, but it's about a bird's eye view from Mount Washington, as well as the very many hospitals that are located in the city, which is only about a 12-minute drive from Mount Washington. Like I said, Mount Washington is a very family-friendly area, and there's tons of things to do. If you would 8 miles away is the National Aquarium. That's in the city. You have the McHenry Monument Historic Shrine if you want to look at history and teach yourself about the area. And you have the Baltimore Museum of Art, which is 5.9 miles away. Again, if you're interested in history or you want to take your children on a educational trip, all of these are in the surrounding area. Needs. So there's always a need to prevent homelessness, and Baltimore has some of the highest homeless population in Maryland. So I think that's very important. There's a need for affordable housing, affordable healthy food, programs for the youth, available resources. And I really think these needs should be able to be met since Mount Washington is a pretty affluent area of Baltimore. And this is just my works cited list. Thank you for listening. And if you have any questions, feel free to message me.